so many fans of the podcast, so many fans of the article. I'm a huge fan. Is this going to live up to our expectations?
I hope it does. I think it will. I really do. My hope is that because the podcast is so incredible and such great source material, and my hope is that we took that and were able to really elaborate and live in the story of it a little bit more and in a more visual way, so that people can be taken on that ride in a whole new way. So that's my hope.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
So he's a doctor and a nurse, or he's just not a doctor?
Well, he's a nurse, and he has advanced anesthesiology training, and he has a structured PhD.
What is all this stuff doing here?
Well, I was gonna maybe get those framed for him.
I actually had heard of the podcast before because my friends were talking about it. So that was really fun because they were all kind of obsessing over the podcast, and I was like, what is this thing? But of course, they were like, oh, Connie, you'll never listen to it. You don't know how to listen to a podcast. And then a couple days later, my agents, sent me an email and they said, hey, would you be interested? Would this be something that might interest you? And I thought, yes, immediately. I want to read it and I want to listen to the podcast because I'm hearing that people are being so pulled in by the story.
How much did you actually work with Debra, with the real life family, getting into character?
Well, I spent, the first thing I did with Debra was I wanted to take her to lunch. So I invited her to lunch, and then she ended up coming with her daughter, Tara.
Okay.
So it was great because I got to meet both of them, and we had a great lunch together, and it was so helpful for me to meet Debra and to see her in that way, and then also to see the two of them together and interacting, and it was really great. And then I had another lunch with just Debra, and that was really informative too. And then she was just wonderful. She was very generous with her time, and some days I would just call her from my trailer on the set and say, hey, we're about to do this scene. Can I ask you what this moment was like for you? And she was always extremely honest and forthcoming with her experiences.